Jerald picked Fritos out the oven. Oh, look, there's a muffin.
You lucked out, man. Muffin and Fritos.
Yeah, Fritos and muffins. Alright, guys, this is the newest edition of Hard to Kill. It's number 6 with myself, Jerald Spawn, and the man, Drew Dickson.
What's
Drew,
up?
we got some big news. Little Art of War 19 outside of Philly type of news.
Yeah. So we're going. We're saddling up for a war, and July 31st with Art of War. Going to
Adam Prenatal.
Adam Prieto.
Prieto. I was
It was
okay.
Close.
Yeah,
You know?
prenatal.
It's the effort that counts. We're going just outside of Philly on July 31st, and hopefully trying to get a little convoy out there and going to defend this belt that I won back. I think it was Art of War 13 or 14. It was November 23rd, 2019. So
Dude, I don't know how you can't. Dude, that was one of the best weekends of my life. I'm not forgetting that.
Yeah, we're not forgetting that weekend. That was a really good weekend.
That was Anthony Cachera.
Yeah. Another tough one, and challenge for his belt, and took it. Now I'm being hunted. So.
Dude, now speaking on that, you fought a dude in his neck of the woods that walked out to an MGK song.
Yeah.
And then after that,
it's kind of where he fucked up at.
Yeah, because you were feeling his song more than he was. So.
I was feeling that song, and I'm like, MGK that guy's from Cleveland. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Cleveland's near me.
Cleveland's pretty
Wait
close,
a second.
I think.
I got 2 walkout songs.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, dude. I mean, like, one thing I'll say is I didn't know that a Latino nightclub could actually have pretty good chicken wings. But your chicken wings were spot on.
Yeah. So lo and behold, the long story short, after we fought back in that November bout, end of 2019.
Before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic. So my dad was looking up just food and beer. We needed a place to go to get food and beer. And this place called Mama Juana came up.
Mama Juana's, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we'll go to this Mama Juana place. And it turned out to be a Dominican nightclub. Mm-hmm. And all they had was chicken tenders under a heat lamp. So, I mean, they kind of had food. But we ended up partying, like, really unexpectedly.
Man, it was a blast.
It was a blast.
I have never so quickly went from uncomfortable to having the time of my life in such a short period of time. Once they announced Cleveland champion is when I knew it was a night for the books.
Yeah, Cleveland champion. Yeah. It was definitely a good time. It was a good night, good weekend, everything, good people. Hoping to replicate something similar to that, if not better. On this next outing out there. We're going a little bit further this time. That was in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Now we're going to a little bit north of Philly, I think, just outside of Philly. But again, I'm heading over to this opponent's neck of the woods. He's from New Jersey, so I'm
bring it.
He's I'm assuming he's bringing the hostility. So it's. I mean, it probably won't feel like I'm the belt holder, which is cool.
Right. Fuck
it's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Dude, you've kind of carved out this role as like the spoiler, and like you get to be like a spoiler in your own party, which is like not an opportunity people have often. So if anything, it's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of it's definitely it's. I don't know. It's a different type of territory, but like it's one that I'm not really too unfamiliar with in a way. In a way, I don't even feel like I'm not even thinking about a belt or a title defense. I'm just thinking. I think of this guy might think he's hunting, but in a weird way, I still think I'm hunting.
Time to kill.
Yeah.
So speaking of that fight, tell me about this guy a little bit. I mean, I myself have actually done little to no research outside of just checking him out on Tapology. So give me your take on Adam Prieto.
Yeah, so listen, I took the same approach I did when I got offered the Cachera bout. Just look up the basic info, which is like Tapology is great for. And then I just looked to see the most recent fight on YouTube. I haven't watched anything else. I got to watch his most recent fight, at least the up-to-date one on YouTube. I think it was his second to last recent fight, which was close enough to his last fight.
Yep.
Yeah, kid's tough. He ended the bout pretty quick by guillotine. This looks like a very athletic kid. Probably one of the top 2 athletic guys I'll probably have, to my name that I'm facing here. There's a lot of similarities here. And a lot of it's biologically. I think we're both around the same height. Birthdays, it looks like I'm turning 26 right before the bout. He's turning 26 right after the bout. Trying to think what else here. Other things in the fight world, we're both on a 3-fight win streak. He has 9 amateur bouts. I have 8. I'm 7-1 facing the 5-4. So this kid's not inexperienced by any means, and I don't know, man. I see a lot of similarities. And another thing, both of our last fights were end of 2019. So I mean, this is man, this is cool. It's cool. There's a lot of similarities here. This kid's gonna be tough. So I'm looking forward to it. So it's I feel very similar to what I do with Kashera.
A lot of people are gonna see that 5-4 record and kind of write this dude off, but what I'm gonna see is a guy that is on a 3-fight win streak.
Yeah.
That is actually using the amateur circuit properly.
He is.
He's
100%
getting in there and being battle tested, and
Yeah,
really
yeah.
losses don't matter all that much as an amateur.
No.
I mean, they might seem like they do when you're an amateur, but
Right.
he's trying to find his way, and he might have found a formula as of late, being on a 3-fight win streak.
Yeah. No, this is it looked like he was young with the losses too. So, this is I don't know. It's good. I think it's good for both of us. We're both notching another fight under our belt before the pro status. We're both not inexperienced amateurs. So to see like 2 amateurs fighting each other with 8 and 9 bouts, like neither one of us are strangers to the game. This is a very tough opponent, I feel, in my way, and I don't think he's gonna. This is not gonna be a walk in the park by any means, and that's fine because none of my opponents, none of my fights, I don't feel like have been walk in the park. So,
dude, I'm telling you, you're due to just go out and sleep someone. I'm excited, dude. You are so due to just go out, feel it out a little bit, just fucking cruise that right hand down midway and be like, oh, that was it, like. You're due for one.
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you.
Definitely due for one. I know you know how it feels, but
a lot of tough battles for you. A lot of tough battles for you. So.
For sure. At the end of the day, though, I'm here to fight, and if it's 9 minutes or 30 seconds, whatever, dude. 9 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. I'm here to fight. I'm expecting to fight the full time, and if a window opens up, then we take it. And I gotta protect myself at all times too. So. It's gonna be this is gonna be a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to this fight, to this kid, anything to this. It's gonna be a good night, good weekend, everything, and hopefully, like I said, we'll bring a good group of people out there. And the way we're still going into enemy territory, so it's kind of neat, man.
I'll assume the rocket position is fucking crashed down into this guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, so. How's training been? I know you've been on the fucking grind.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about training.
Yeah. So I've been. I just spent 6 weeks with Team Alpha Male in California.
That's right.
And it's been actually my 3rd time there. 2 times within the last year. My first time out there was just for a week before I even started fighting. So we can call it 2 times, but it's been 3 times. Yeah, man. Strengthening relationships out there and whatnot, and I already miss a lot of the crew out there and whatnot. It's been 5-6 days.
Yeah.
No, I think I mapped this out right. I'm ready to, I was ready to come home, and I plan to put together 5 weeks with my people out here and whatnot, and really change 180 how I changed out there to what I'm gonna do here, and kind of really really get creative here with the last 5 weeks. So I think I got offered this fight around like week 2 when I was out there. For some reason, like I felt like on this trip I'm gonna get a fight offer somehow. Not sure if it will be a pro debut, or if it would if it'd be another amateur bout. Not too sure. But whatever feels right. But for some reason, I felt like the Gods of War will be calling around this time, and we're gonna go to war. And lo and behold, that's where we're going. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that sounds all good. It's funny you said the Gods of War, and then I just like immediately thought of like Art of War.
Yeah.
Like what a great name for a promotion.
Such a great name for a promotion, man. So.
And those are some awesome guys too.
Yeah.
You know they've been.
You were out there the last time. You definitely got to meet you. I mean, you chopped it up with a decent amount of them as well. Yeah, man. I'm a big advocate for Art of War. I feel like even from far away, I'm an advocate for Art of War, man. Love Art of War. They put on some great shows. Rowdy as hell.
That's right.
And it's just, their environment's great, and I'm looking forward to going back out and fighting for them again. It's a great promotional name. Promoter Mike Bickings is such a great guy. His staff in general is awesome. He got some great commentators. Bob Maloney as well. Yeah, man. I'm just really looking forward to going back out and see these people. I wish like an Art of War can be in my backyard, but we can't all have what we want. So if I got to make this trek out to Philly, not just this upcoming fight, but multiple more in the future, sign me up. So.
Oh yeah. That sounds like it's something we might be locked into for a while.
Yeah. I might be dragging you by your out there a little bit, but I don't think you'll complain about that.
Nah, dude. I'm ready to saddle up anytime.
Hell yeah, I know you're game for war, man. So.
Absolutely. So let's switch gears here a little bit. What I know you're like me and you kind of like to dig into certain things at certain times. So outside of fighting. What's something you've been very interested in lately and just have found yourself like either reading up a lot about, like really like diving into yourself? Like what else have you been up to?
Oh wow. It's funny, like back in fall when I was out in California, I spent a lot of time doing like looking into a lot of like philosophy and whatnot on the internet, whether it be YouTube and whatnot, and like spending a lot of time listening to like anything to enlighten a little bit. This trip I didn't really do that. I actually I like to say that like I chose boredom a decent amount outside of training. Lately I haven't done too much. You know what I was doing when I was out there? Actually, no. I started working on a real estate license back in like the winter. So I was kind of doing some studying and whatnot when I was out there. At least for the first like 3 weeks, I kind of tapered off of it, especially when this kind of fight came through. I've kind of just put that on the back burner because I have priorities, and real estate's not it right now. But that's the one thing I'm kind of taking time to learn a little bit of for, I guess, future reference and whatnot. What else, man? What else?
So you're telling me in the future you might be able to sell me a doghouse?
Yeah, I can.
And an actual house.
I could probably sell you an actual house. I don't know if I'll be needed for the doghouse.
Okay.
However, though, I mean, like.
But you are the dog.
I am the dog.
And real estate is dealing with homes.
Oh shit.
Dog homes.
Dog. Homes. Oh boy, dude. All right. I might be dealing dog houses too, man. We're staying in them.
That's fine.
Nothing.
That's cool though.
Yeah, nothing too. I'm trying to think. I'm not really doing too much right now.
I like that you chose boredom. I think that's important, and with phones and social media and stuff, it's really hard to be bored.
Yeah,
I think it's something that's important.
Well, I read a really good post by Ben Greenfield, and it like went on the whim of like of how choosing boredom is good for us, and like it's misunderstood in many cases, but like sometimes you need it to reset. You need it to maintain peace in your life, I guess I would say. There's a lot of people who are like, they don't choose boredom, they just don't have anything going on, and they choose to keep having nothing going on. And I'm not knocking it, but like that's, to my opinion, it's just not the right kind of boredom you want.
It's unhealthy.
It's unhealthy. You got there has to be some type of virtue or something that It doesn't have to be. Listen, I shouldn't tell anyone what to do, but I mean, like, it's good. It's good. There should be, you should want to, you know.
Yep.
And then while you're in the midst of that, you need to step back, dial back, and choose boredom.
I agree, dude. I think it's
life's about balance.
I don't think it's good for your mental health to just be consuming all the time, you know.
Yeah, that too.
And
that too.
it's
That's
probably,
why I didn't do much of that.
Yeah.
Well, it was just training. I didn't consume much of anything else, you know.
Well, it's probably also not good to be not only consuming but to be outputting all the time either. So you know, I mean, everything's a balance in my opinion.
For sure, man. So that's like one of those things when I saw Ben Greenfield talk about that. It's one of those like new things that like I'm like, dude, that's on the top of my mind all the time. Like I kind of live like that anyways already in a way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you gotta choose boredom sometimes. It's healthy. It's healthy.
Couldn't be said any better.
For sure.
In my opinion. So gonna wrap it up here. I see you got a Doublewood shirt on.
I do.
So outside of so those guys included.
Yeah.
Tell us about Doublewood and also anyone else you'd like to shout out, sponsors, anything like that.
For sure. I'll just go in the Doublewood, man. You know, kind of got a little sponsorship going with them. Reached out to them back in the fall and started a relationship with them, and they got some really good products. I was already using some of their stuff beforehand, and I'm like, this is good stuff. And they have a really good line on top of that of other stuff that I'm not using in general right now, but I use elsewhere. And they were more than happy to be a part of the fight journey and whatnot, and they just sent me out a recent, you know, like little care package and whatnot, and I guess I would say I'm growing with them, and it's good. So I want to shout out, you know, Doublewood supplements. I want to shout out just my basic little home of you know, Title Boxing in Westlake. They've always been there for me. Those are my people. You know, in breaks from college wrestling when I was home in the summers, like how I started throwing hands was just doing power hours, you know, in the summer to stay working out, but to get away from wrestling, you know, knowing that I was going to fight later on, you know, but like I wasn't going into an MMA gym or anything like that. It was just them, and they're still one of my homes today, you know. Trying to think who else I want to shout out.
Pedals from
a Black Rose. We're not
Jerome.
that's both of our guys. We're not gonna leave that one in the dark here. Jerome and Lachelle, very appreciative of those two. They are, you know, they're definitely making a big presence in the sport, you know, especially in the area right now. And man, so Jerome is a matchmaker right now, and the promotion he's matching for actually has a show on July 31st. So I'm a little upset. I would love to have him out in Philly, but don't think he's gonna make it. But Pedals from Black Rose is a holistic health company specializing mainly in soap.
Yep.
And everything's all natural. Very good. Your skin is your first line of defense, man. So you should feed it the proper care when needed and whatnot. So they got some of the freshest and most natural bars of soap, and like I said, they're making a presence in the fight game and whatnot. And definitely you know, very appreciative of Jerome and his interest in the sport and his interest in the fighters and whatnot. So definitely a big shout out there. I'm gonna shout out Team Alpha Male. You know, I'm just some little shit that's been in the room twice recently, but yeah, man, I feel like I have a good relationship with them, and I'm hoping to really solidify that more going forward and whatnot. And I can't wait to be back out and to see those guys and girls again. So. Just want to shout out my friends and family, those who support me, whether it's a little or a lot. It goes a long way. This stuff's hard to do with no one, you know. Granted, I do it with 100 people behind me, 1,000,000, 1 or 0, you know. But it's good to have people behind you, you know. So I'm appreciative of my friends and my family. So. Yeah, that's about all I got for right now, man.
Well, speaking for the friends and family, you know, I can't speak for every person, but I'm pretty confident in saying, dude, like, we're all happy to be here.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate you letting us join your ride, man. Thank you for being a part of this with me.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm always doing crazy shit, and it's nice to have something that I don't do alone.
Yeah,
So,
no, you gotta share it with someone.
Oh,
so.
fuck yeah, man.
You gotta share it
Dude,
with someone. It's
shit
good
they
to have
say-
like-minded individuals around you. It's good to be challenged and whatnot, but it's good to have some like-minded individuals at least that feed off the same energy, you know.
And good people.
And good people.
Yeah.
Well, that shouldn't even go unnoted, you know. We should be an obvious thing, but sadly we gotta touch on it sometimes. You know, you want to keep the good ones around you, and that's it's just how it is, man.
Cut out the shit.
Cut out the shit, man.
No shit.
Shit zone.
All right. Well, Drew, obviously this is our show. It's not like I'm really having you on, but thank you for meeting with me today.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Got another one done. Got to talk about your fight. Art of War 19, July 31st. It's going to be in Pennsylvania. Do you know what time the event starts?
That might be I feel like that's a 7 p.m. first bell.
Main event?
There's going to be pros on the card, so we won't be main event.
Okay.
But I guarantee we're probably the last AMI fight.
The last amateur fight.
Yeah, I want to say there's probably... There'll probably be 3 to 4 pro fights right after that. So I think we're in a good spot in the card. I like that spot.
Guys, make sure we'll be both be posting more information later on how to watch. So make sure you tune in on July 31st. Watch our boy go to war.
So I'm just gonna make a side note on that one. Art of War, I don't know if they're gonna stream just because they typically try to sell their shows out and they do a good job at that. So I don't know if anything will change with that, but if it does, you'll definitely hear it from both of us.
Yep.
But if not, I will have tickets in hand, and we're always you're a good individual and you want to go to war. I'm always looking for backing,
Yep.
So.
Well, I know a dude that's got a camera, so if so worst comes to worst, if it's not streamed, we'll have some tape afterwards.
Oh hell yeah, there'll be a few probably. So.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming. We'll wrap it up here.
Let's get it.
All right. Sweet.